ये गाड़ी ले खड़े, ये चूतिया है तो तेरे खड़े
ऐसा हो सकता है राइट में मारा इंडिकेटर देखो आप उसके
तेरे में कॉमन सेंस है
कॉमन सेंस कोई इंडिकेटर नहीं ले सकता वो राइट का
अरे पीछे ले इसको पहले
तो भाई बात है तो यार राइट भी दे सकते वो भाई को बात है ना
Hey guys, I am standing outside of Newgate, which is one of the 7 primary gates that make up the walled city of Jaipur. So this gate actually, it's my wallpaper. So I finally made it to the gate that I've been staring at for like 6 months. But the only thing is, it's a little bit busier here than what I remember seeing in the wallpaper. But I definitely want to check out at least a few more gates and also enter the walled city. I'm at a big market that's inside the walled city, and this place is busy. Okay, after walking through that busy market, I made it to another gate called Sanghaneri Darwaza, and they just lit up the lights. So it's quite beautiful from here. Sanghaneri refers to the town of Sanghaner. That's what the gate points to. And no, I haven't heard of that town either. And Darwaza, I think it's just a fancy Hindi word for door. So you can kind of tell that there are some pretty nice looking inscriptions on it. But anyway, I'm gonna get back into the walled city. Yet again, I'm a sucker for street food, and I just visited this place right here and just got served some form of chat with some really spicy, I guess, chutney to go with it. And my mouth is burning right now, but it was really good. Take a look. Oh yeah. My goodness, I walked down this gully and I feel like I've entered the fabric district. Take a look at this.
अरे वो उसको शेड वाले ने
Well, if I was in the market for women's dresses, I would be in heaven right now. So this right here is the temple to Hanuman. This is pretty cool. So this has been a lot of fun just walking through the market, but I seem to have more friends here than anywhere else. Everywhere I look, it's like somebody says, "Welcome, friend," or "My friend," or other things like that. So it's kind of tiresome, but I'll deal with it. It's really exciting being around here, though. Okay, so now I am standing in front of Hawa Mahal, which is known as the Palace of the Winds. And this building was built about 200 years ago, and the original intent of it was to allow royal ladies to be able to look at the public below without the public seeing them, because otherwise, in order to be viewed by the public, they'd have to wear a face covering. But this building also has another design feature, and it has these windows that jut out, and what they do is they enable wind to kind of pass through, hence the term Palace of the Winds. But what's also interesting about it is we're actually looking at the back of the palace. So to me, that just kind of underscores that when it comes to building palaces, the Rajput Empire spares no expense. Okay, so I couldn't help myself. I fought through the crowds and the hustle and the bustle and the tuk-tuks to make my way back to Hawa Mahal so I could see it in the daytime. And here it is. Now I find myself in what's called a marriage garden, and that is where weddings usually take place, and I thought I would just show you guys this right now. So we're looking at, part of it right here. I guess that's a stage for the groom and the bride. And then we have a stage for the band. And then over in the distance, you can kind of see where you have food being served. And then over here we have more food, and then of course we have all of these tables in the middle. So what's happening now is that the help is actually eating, and there's going to be a big wedding tonight. So I'll show you one other thing. Okay, something I learned here is that this property used to belong to the owner's dad, and then it got kind of divided among the brothers. Well, what we have here is in the same marriage garden, right over there is a well, and that well has been in the family for a very long time. And right next to the well is a special tree called a a.k.a. tree. Anyway, that tree is very important to the state of Rajasthan. From what I understand, it provides food for animals, it provides flowers. Anyway, you'll see these trees typically planted near wells, and then just to the right of that you will see what actually is a shrine, and that shrine may have most likely a deity, most likely Hanuman, in it. So I found it interesting that this is the property that the owner's dad used to have at one time, and so now it's a marriage garden. I don't think the dad would be too disappointed in that. I don't know, I'm hearing a band starting up. Let's check it out and see. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's some sort of an entrance. Maybe a snake charmer, I'm not sure. Let's go walk up to it. So this is an Indian street procession for a wedding. Look at this. Hey guys, so I thought I would tell you about something else that I'm doing while I'm in Jaipur. I am volunteering for an NGO. It's a non-governmental organization, what we would call a charity back in America. And the way that this particular NGO works is that they actually manage and own two small schools that are located in two different slums in central Jaipur. And I'm at one of them right now. I'm actually at the much better of the two. You can see here where they have, like, at least they have paint on the walls, they have brick buildings. There's another one that I go to where it's actually located under a bridge, and it's mostly made up of tents and these kind of ramshackle shelters. But both of them have very small schools that are funded by the NGO. And so what I've been doing is just trying to find a way to make myself useful here. And funny enough, when I showed up for the first day at this particular location, I walked into the classroom. I was expecting to just kind of sit and watch, and then next thing I know is the teacher hands me a dry erase marker and says, "Teach math." So, okay, teach math it is. But beyond that, one thing that I talked to the NGO founder about is seeing if we could, like, teach the kids how to do, like, I don't know, video editing. That was one of the things that came to mind, kind of because I've been doing this on my trip. So the kids will be the ones recording and starring in these small little segments, and then I'll kind of fill in the rest of it with kind of like showing a day in the life of, you know, a kid in one of these slums. Interesting. Just as I was done recording, these girls walked up to me. And this has been a common theme here. Of course, you know, I'm sure I look very different, you know, and so I'm kind of like I don't know if I'm the celebrity or the oddity around here, but, you know, it's been nice to have so many children just walk up to me and want to say something. So I don't know much, you know, Hindi to be able to talk to them, but at least we can have a super basic conversation. Hello. What is your name? What is your name? Kia aap naam hai? Oh, couple. Hi, namaste.
और जो ओम ऐसे बोलोगे, है ना? जो ओम अपन बोलते हैं ओम।
say, my name is Krishna. My favorite color is pink. So then, we're going to all do this tomorrow, and then I will give you the phone, and you go and find something that you want to show me. Okay? You got it? Ichi, you got it? That's what we're going to do. Okay. So we will do that tomorrow. But
My name is my favorite color blue.
का कोई आपसे छीन रहा है तो ठीक है चलो तालियां बजाओ अभी ना
Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know a thing. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry, gonna cry, gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not into drinking, that's just wasting time.
नो
I'd rather be
बोलो तो भी बोल चार
I'm working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know a thing. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die,
Right,
till I die.
right,
I'm gonna
right,
fail and
and
get
right,
up, 'cause I'm not giving
Okay,
up on my
cool. Thanks, guys.
dream. I'm gonna cry, gonna cry, gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. Dream, dream, dream. Dream, dream. Dream, dream, dream. Dream, dream. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry, gonna cry, gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Okay, it's about midnight right now, and earlier tonight I said my goodbyes to my newfound friends that I met in Jaipur, and I'm now on a bus, an overnight bus that is headed to Udaipur. So this is going to be about a 7.5 hour journey, so I hope to be able to get some sleep, but before I do, I'm going to have me some butter cookies, and then afterwards see if I can get some shut-eye. But before I end this video, at this point I usually like to talk about some video that has had an impact on me while I was preparing for my trip to India. And this time around I'm just going to mix things up a little bit and talk about a video that's pretty easy for me, and that's the one that I had worked with the students of the NGO to help create this week. And so that video, it's actually divided into two sections. The first one is one where I kind of describe a typical day in the school that's located in one of the slums that's supported by the NGO. And then the second half of the video is the one that the students themselves had created you know, after I worked with a number of them to teach them how to do video editing. So anyway, check it out. The link is below and see what you think. And I will try to get some shut-eye and see you guys in the next video.